So if we're in line with God's laws, right, businesses should be closed on the Sabbath day, right? If businesses are closed on the Sabbath day, what does that make us not be able to do? We can't buy. You see how God's laws work? If this is closed, nobody can buy, and we're in order with God. Guess what? Do we have a choice here whether we work or not? Look what happened to our people. You on the clock, right? Because guess what? But what we do is, in America, we got options. You may right now be on the clock, but moving forward, you got to say, you know what? Dang, I learned it's the Sabbath day. That may be the day that's the day I need to get off now. So I'm going to try to do what I need to do to get as many of them off as I can, right? Now that I know, like, dang, I'm not supposed to be doing that. You see what I'm saying? God bless you, man. So now when you go back to work, where you work at? You don't mind me asking. In-home care. So now you guess what? You go to your boss, and you know what? I have something that I have to handle outside of work on Saturdays. Good, all praises. All praises, because guess what? That naturally is going to be a good thing for you, right? Because that means you can keep the Sabbath day holy, right? So as we get into it, right? We're going to give you some other things about the Sabbath day and why it should be separate and what you can't also do. So we can't work on the Sabbath day, right? So what's the second thing that we can't do? Yes, let's get right to it. Yes, sir. There's some other things that we can't do, and they're pretty simple, right? Let's see, read what you got.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
So to kindle fire, right? When somebody's kindling a fire in their house, what are they trying to do? When you kindle fire, you starting a fire in your house. Do what? Cook. You own it. You own it. We kindle fire to cook. So God says on my Sabbath day, right? Don't kindle no fire, which means no cooking. You can't cook on the Sabbath day. No eating hot food on the Sabbath day. Now you can eat cereal, get you some salad, make you a sandwich and some chips, right? Leftovers, yep. You can eat fruit. Some number of things you can still eat. You just can't go in there and cook. Why? You got to get a rest from that, sis. You can cook Sunday through Friday before the sun goes down. You can cook. Cook it up. But there's certain things you can cook. Do you eat pork? You eat pork? Right, so look, these is one of the things you can't cook. You see how there's laws and then there's kind of sub-laws of what he's telling us to do? So we're going to show you. Eat crab, shrimp, lobster, crab boils, occasionally gumbo, catfish. Good. So see, we want to eliminate these things completely. Why? Because the Lord says don't eat them. So we can't. What's the first thing we learn now that we can't do on the Sabbath day? We can't work. What's the second thing now that we just learned we can't do on the Sabbath day? We can't work and we can't cook, right? So what else are we supposed to do? Okay? My brother got it. Let's see. Read what you got.
Nehemiah 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
So what that means is ware, things that you buy in a warehouse. So it's going into goods. If the people bring goods, like we see right behind us at the Dollar Tree, there's goods in there that people want to go buy, right? Victuals, that means food, right? So if people are bringing warehouse items for you to buy or food for you to buy on the Sabbath day, what should we not do?
That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath, on the holy day.
We can't buy on the Sabbath day. Why? We can't work on the Sabbath day. So if we're in line with God's laws, right? Businesses should be closed on the Sabbath day, right? If businesses are closed on the Sabbath day, what does that make us not be able to do? We can't buy. You see how God's laws work? If this is closed, nobody can buy, and we're in order with God. So now, that's how we repent, by doing what? Not working, not cooking, and not doing what on the Sabbath day? Not shopping. All praises says, no, we can't. You on point. So gas, you prep it. Guess what? Thursday, we got in the habit of, you know what? I'm filling my tank up. You see what I'm saying? Or Friday, before sundown, I'm gonna fill my tank up. It's gonna last you 2 days. You see what I'm saying? So you prep yourself. I know I don't want to buy nothing on the Sabbath, so I'm gonna prep and I'm gonna get my gas a day early and I'm good. I repented from that sin. Lord, thank you. You see what I mean? This is what we must do, because what is our ultimate goal in keeping these? So I'm gonna show you why we don't eat pork, right? So again, you got these already. No, what are the 3 things right now you can't do on the Sabbath? We wanna make sure you got this before you leave. No what? No shopping, right? No cooking, right? And no working. Now there's one more, right? There's one more that we gotta do, okay? One more thing we got to do, which is why you're going to always see these men in purple, right? On this day, doing the same thing, right? Yep. Go ahead, read what you got.
Zephaniah 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
We got to gather together on the Sabbath day, sis. Because guess what? If I gather with my brothers and my brothers over here, they ain't cooking on the Sabbath day, guess what I'm probably not going to be doing? And if I'm out of line, what my brothers going to do for me? They going to correct me and they going to get me right. You see what I'm saying? If I want to go buy something on the Sabbath day and I'm by myself, I might be more tempted to go buy it. But if I'm gathering together with men and women that ain't buying on the Sabbath day and keeping God's laws, what's that going to liably make me to do? Not buy. You see what I mean? So what we got to do is, sis, you got to gather together, right? On these holy days, we got to gather together. That's a commandment of God, right? Yep, go ahead, read what you got.
Leviticus 23 and verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and a holy convocation.
A holy convocation. That means a holy gathering. So that aligns right with all the Sabbath laws. So those are the 4 things that we are commanded to do on the Sabbath day, okay? So let's do it one more time, because I know you got it. You sharp, so I know you got this down. What are the 4 things we're not supposed to do on the Sabbath, sis? No working. Ding, ding. No shopping. No cooking. And gather together. Yes. Now, remember how I said, do you eat pork? Right? We grew up doing it, but this is another thing that we got to learn to repent from. Meaning we got to do what? We got to change it. Right? There we go. You see what the Lord was doing for you? You already had a period in time where you ate it and you felt a difference in your body. But now you eat it, what's the difference you feel? More restless, right? Because it ain't supposed to be in our temple. Our temple and your temple is holy to God, right? We're supposed to not do the things that the world is telling us we're supposed to do. And this is why. Why? Read what you got.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7. And the swine.
And the swine, what's the swine, sis? The pork, the pig, the ham, the bacon, the chorizo. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So what that means is the Lord gives certain descriptions of animals that are clean and certain descriptions of animals that are unclean. So there's guidelines for the animals too, right? And so what that means is they have to meet certain guidelines for them to be healthy for us and clean for us to eat. If they don't meet certain guidelines, God says they're unclean to you, okay? So read that again from the top.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So the swine meets 2 of the requirements, but it don't meet the 3rd. It doesn't chew the cud, meaning what? It doesn't have multiple stomachs to digest and regurgitate its food, okay? Like a cow does, right? Read.
Yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
He is unclean to you, okay? You understand that? So goes that, now Leviticus 11 goes into multiple other animals that are unclean for us to eat, like shrimp, like crab, lobster, catfish, right? Swine. It goes into all type of the birds that are clean for you to eat and not eat, right? Everything in the water that's clean. God's gonna tell us specifically what we can do and what we can't do, right? And if we do those things, guess what we do? Guess what we show God when we do those things? When we do the things that God is commanding us. So sis, when you leave here today, do you love God? You love God. How do you show God that you love him? We're going to show you. That's what we're here for. To show you this is how you love God. Not with our own words, but according to what his word says, right? Read.
John 14 and verse 15. If ye love me.
If you love me, this is God talking.
Keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
If you love God, sis, what are you going to do when you leave here today and do your best to continue doing? Keep the Sabbath, right? You keep the Sabbath and you don't do what on the Sabbath though? No what? No cooking. If you don't cook on the Sabbath, guess what, sis? You showing God you love him. No shopping. If you don't shop on the Sabbath, sis, guess what? You showing God you love him. What else? You got it. No working. You don't work on the Sabbath, sis. You showing God you love him. And you got one more. What was that? Gather together. Wow. Gather together. It's a holy convocation. You do that on the Sabbath, sis. You are showing God you love him, and you're repenting from what? Not doing those things. You're repenting from what? Not loving God. So we're here to show our people that what? We don't really love God like we say we do, because why? We haven't been taught how to properly love him. Right, today, sis, you're learning how to properly love him right now. And so if you truly do, you're going to take this, you're going to take what you're learning, and you're going to apply it when you leave here, okay? Yep. Do you celebrate holidays? Celebrate birthdays? Yeah? Christmas? Yep, so we're going to show you again. Guess what? God says, don't celebrate these things. And we're going to show you. You got to get back to work. I'm going to leave you with this one more, okay? We're going to show you this because this is big. This is something our people grow up doing. We indoctrinated in this, but we got to know why. And if you had time, and when you start convocating with us, when you call the number on the back of that form right there, and you start getting with us, sis, and that man right over there answers, guess what? We're going to be able to answer these questions for you. Watch this. Read what you got.
Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
He's speaking to you right now, right? You from the house of Israel, from the tribe of Judah. Read.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Just like it said what? Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Now he's saying what? Don't choose none of the ways of the heathen. It's the same thing. Read.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Because they're dismayed at the stars, the sun, the moon, horoscopes, all those things. He's saying, don't be dismayed at that. I created that. Read.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
It says the customs of the people are vain, right? The customs is what? Christmas is a custom. Birthdays is a custom. 4th of July that's about to come up. We'll be shooting off fireworks for so-called independence. Not ours, though, is a custom, right? Read.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
What holiday do people cut trees down? Oh, read. We'll get some more.
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They cut a tree down and they decorate it with silver and gold. That's what? Christmas. Right? Like you said, yeah, we got all the songs talking about it too. God says, don't do this. Don't follow this heathen custom. Right? It's vain. It means nothing to me. It's abomination to me. I hate it. So guess what? I hate when my people do it. Okay? So sis, no more pork, right? Keep the Sabbath holy. You control these things. You go back home. Go, not today, because you ain't supposed to buy today, but tomorrow, go get that natural hair color kit and dye that thing back natural. Okay? You got dresses at home? Start putting them dresses on, sis. You got kids? How many kids you got? You got 7 kids. That means you got to be a righteous example to them. You got to be, right? And how do you do that? Dress modestly. How many boys and girls you got? What's the split up? You got 5 boys and 2 girls? You got 5 boys and 2 girls. See, that means you got a big job to do. It's a job you can't do alone. I'll be honest, you can't. You need a village to come what? You got to come gather together so your kids can see righteous examples too.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.